Hello and welcome to the Financial Aid Lessons for College. These lessons serve as a handbook for students in understanding the many different forms of financial aid available for post-secondary pursuits, as well as how to apply for those aids. While this handbook is set up where students can use it independently as a handbook, and in the slides there are even websites included for common problems or questions students face where they'll be able to find answers or solutions to their problems. I can tell you that in my years of experience working with high school students in this area, especially those who come from lower socioeconomic backgrounds or for first generation, it's an intimidating and sometimes overwhelming process that requires that students can turn to someone they can trust for belief and support. Our students' families believe in them, and sometimes they have all the necessary information to help their children, but sometimes we are the family support and answers because of their lack of experience in this area. So, as much as you are qualified or knowledgeable, being there just to help alleviate stress or find avenues for the students to find answers or navigate them to counseling, and that will be a game changer. In fact, this handbook was inspired by relationships. In working with the McKinney-Vento Homeless Grant Team, we started thinking about the different students we have worked with and how we could help them with struggles they face, not just in their academics and their lives, but in their ability to think and daydream about tomorrow. In working with youth experiencing homelessness and the traumas they face, helping them navigate sometimes starts with the most personal questions. Have you eaten? Do you have supplies? How can I help? Let's walk over to the homeless liaison to set you up with supports. Helping our students with the challenges they face right now, though, is just part of the solution. If we do not think about the tools we can provide them in their post-secondary pursuits, the risk of generational traumas and cyclic socioeconomic struggles looms. That's where these lessons come in. And though they are specifically designed for our students experiencing homelessness, the scary fact for me is that I have had students who were experiencing homelessness, and only after I had gained their trust through coaching or teaching did I learn that they were homeless. The truth is that we may not always know who our students are who are experiencing homelessness because of their fears of telling others, because of stigma attached to homelessness, their potentially unwarranted fears of being taken away from their families, or the fears that of just what could happen if they tell about their homeless circumstances. As a result, there may be students experiencing homelessness that you don't even realize. The benefit of these lessons is that though they were inspired to help students who are experiencing homelessness, and they were designed to breathe belief into this population, they are applicable to all of our students. So, if you bring them back to your classroom and you use them there, or you share them with students you work with in a club or sports, they can help more students and also reach the unknown students experiencing homelessness. So let's dive into the slides. This first slide is to breathe belief and create an action plan. A lot of our first generation students and lower socioeconomic students think that college or post-secondary career opportunities for CTE or trainings are going to be too expensive and they're not capable. These two videos talk about setting up plans and methods, but also understanding our individual value so that we can set goals and create a brag sheet to be able to use to apply for scholarships and other financial opportunities. The next couple of slides, again, is just showing the value of post-secondary education, whether that's at a college, a community college, a university, a trade school. Post-secondary opportunities give students more median usual weekly earnings according to statistics from 2023 and also reduces their unemployment rate. So just using this to talk to students about what kind of opportunities different degrees offers them financially and with job security is beneficial. This as well is relevant to students who experience lower socioeconomic issues and homelessness. Often that is related to employment. So in 2008, a number of people lost jobs. And based on a Georgetown University study, those with college degrees were able to obtain recovery and employment and secure jobs quicker than those who do not have those. This is another opportunity to show our students the myths versus the realities of going to college. This is a student who was actually financially destitute, and he shares his experience about how he was able to apply and attend a UC. I also have links here that show information about reducing costs and specific supports our foster and homeless youth students will receive through financial aid. Dual enrollment can save students time and money. This is a link that talks about dual enrollment, and essentially the idea is that students can take high school classes and college classes at the same time at their local community college or through the high school in dual enrollment courses or articulated courses. These are not the same as classes that require an exam to get college credit. In fact, the students will actually receive college credit for the class, and it can also count as high school credit just by taking the course. And the course is free. So again, it will fulfill potentially high school graduation requirements while also potentially fulfilling bachelor's and certificated programs for licenses and certificates for careers. This gives additional information about different ways to pay for college. In it, you're going to see that there are videos and links that talk about the different forms of financial aid, whether they be scholarships, grants, loans, and so on. The information provided here will give students an understanding about the different possibilities and opportunities that they have available to them, with checklists of how to apply and things that they will need to apply. This is understanding FAFSA. So it's a video that talks to them about the general overview of what FAFSA is and what they will do to apply. It talks to them about how to create a FAFSA ID and all of the things that they will need from their families in order to apply and for a FSA ID. This is a really great tool. It's a financial aid one-pager and questions they can ask their financial aid advisors when they are applying to different college programs. Understanding finances to reach future goals gives them a lot of basic information about FAFSA. There's a glossary. There is a FAFSA at a glance that gives detailed information. It talks to them about the difference between college or career trade schools. It gives them the FAFSA form and application. It gives them FAFSA deadlines. There is a link to the YouTube video for FAFSA videos that are a bunch of questions, things that as they're applying for the FAFSA, if they don't understand, hey, what if I don't have this? What if I have that? It gives them all those links. This is also a list of everything that they will need from their families about themselves, their finances, Social Security, and so on for their file the FAFSA. This specific information is for our homeless youth. This gives them information about what their rights and their abilities are with financial aid. This is also information about the FAFSA and what specifically they would be filling out in order to identify as a homeless youth, because then they will have opportunities that others don't have. And there are questions that they will be able to not answer on the FAFSA if they are identified as a homeless youth. It shows them who they will contact, which is their high school or district homeless liaison. They can find that information through counseling at their school. additional information for those experiencing homelessness for their FAFSA. This slide is specifically for students who do not qualify for FAFSA. These are our students that are undocumented. And so this gives specific information about the California DREAM Act and how to apply. It has step-by-step videos like the FAFSA links did. They had step-by-step videos as well of how to apply. So this is that, only it is for the DREAM Act.
In an ideal world,
this specific information is how to apply for scholarships. So there is a video on how to locate scholarships. There is a brag sheet that they can put all their high school information, their awards, their clubs, all of that kind of stuff to help create a brag sheet for their scholarships. And then there's a number of different websites that they can visit in order to find scholarships. After applying for financial aid, the students will need to do specific steps for grants, FAFSA, DREAM Act. So this gives information on how to do so. I hope that helps. This is lots of different information for applying for financial aid. Again, all of the videos that I have included have a step-by-step, little by little process of the actual application and how to apply.